First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this. It was unbelievably painful.
Breaking news, everything is bad. It's just as terrible as you imagined, and probably worse. With more, we go to Tom Lee Cruz. Tom Lee.
We're all in danger, Dan Lee.
Jesus Christ, what can we do?
Absolutely nothing.
It was good knowing you, Tom Lee.
I can't say the same.
That was unnecessary. We're just now getting in reports that all the children have exploded. They will be missed. Let's check in with Olivia Lee Rodrigo. Olivia Lee, where are you?
That's none of your business. Do you hear that? Cut the music. Do you hear that?
What do you hear?
That's the sound of us slowly dying. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. It's louder in my left ear.
Olivia Lee Rodrigo reporting
I
from
actually
where
have some
I
more
am.
questions for you. Okay, we're going to go to Kevin Lee Costner, who has more with politics.
No, I don't.
Let's send it over to our senior correspondent, Nick Lee Minaj.
Look at this chart. Let's bring it up.
What am I looking at here?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
That looks bad.
Yeah, it's probably bad.
Let's go to our eye in the sky, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy.
Man, I am so high up right now.
You are in a
I
helicopter.
didn't know that when I got in. I thought it was a weird car.
What do you see up there?
Everything, it's too much. We were never supposed to see this. I need to go back down.
You stay right there. We're going to go to commercial.
Have you recently lost a child because they exploded? Because that's crazy. How are we all not talking about this? I feel like that really got glossed over real quick. That's a huge thing. Call Ted Lee. 555 call Ted Lee. I want to talk about this. Call Ted Lee now.
And we're back. Let's check in with Morgan Lee Freeman with sports. Morgan Lee.
I just want to take this sports time to say that whatever you hear about me in the next 24 hours is completely false. People are going to say things and have documents and recordings to back up what they say, and it's just not real. You should believe me and not their solid evidence. Knicks, take it by 2.
This is when champions are born. We're going now to Frankly Sinatra with the weather, Frankly.
It's everywhere.
We won't be hearing from him anymore. Coming up, a cat learns how to water ski and then drowns.
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic relief crusader.
Hello, everybody. How's it going out there in the geekosphere? That is what we kind of playfully call entertainment, but that's okay. It is episode 123 of Titillating Tuesdays, and welcome everybody that happened to make it here just in the nick of time. And yeah, I hope everybody had a great weekend. And things might be on the sunny side for me looking upwards. So here's hoping for the best. And I want to say hello to everybody that made it here so far. We got Snortapoopus Cuber, who seems to be first in the chat. How's it going, Snortapoopus Cuber? Nice to see you. We got John Peterson, who says, hey, Snort. And Snort obviously replies to everybody out there, hello, humans and other critters. And Heidi Ho says, Vince Womack. That happens to make it in here to all you nerds and nerdettes out there. And hello, Vince. Nice to see ya. Franco Walker's also dropping in here too. Hello there. And he reminds everybody to please subscribe and hit the bell and share and hit like and do all that kind of stuff, especially if you're going to live chat and see everything that's going on there, which might be in secret for some, but we don't know that yet, do we? We got Lord Thought, who says, hello, everyone. Nice to see you, Lord Thought. Great that you can make it here. We got Pop Culture Republic. That's also in the chat. Here we go. Yes, you are, and you are there, and we are here. And hello to you. And who else have we got breaking into the chat? And yes, hello to you, Franco Walker. And we got everybody filing in here one after one after one. And let's see, whatever happened to that. Oh, well, I'm just reading my private chat. I don't know. So great that you can make it all here today and for another episode of wackiness that's going on here. And I hope you all had a great weekend. And that being said, let's welcome everybody onto the panel, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Wannabe, how's it going?
Going good. Yeah, hit that like button and subscribe.
Do all the things you're supposed to be doing.
Doing good. Mother's Day went good. Hope everybody else's Mother's Day went good.
Mine went adequately. Yes, I told my mother I loved her.
Adequately. Sometimes that's the best you can hope for.
Well, that's true. So I told my mommy I love her.
Sometimes mothers can be mothers.
That's right. So she knows she is loved and my job is done. So at least until next year. No, I'm kidding. I tell her all the time. Yeah, exactly. One more off the list.
Yep.
We also got Pop Culture Republic. How's it going, man?
It's going well. Bringing you the weather from Texas. It is hot today. All over. Back to you.
It's hot. Damn hot.
It is a gazillion degrees in the shade. Back
wow.
to you.
That's great.
I know, right? I was just about to ask you, how's it going in Texas, but you answered that already.
That just reminds me of that.
It's that time of year that Texas gets hot, or starts to get hot and stay hot all the way through. Unless, of course, we have a freakish snowstorm sometime in July, which I'm half expecting because the weather has been crazy for the past few months.
I didn't know sunshine could freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's a cold heat.
Let's see. It's August, and I'm building a snowman in August. How about that?
La 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 la. It's Christmas in July.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, exactly right. Is it hot enough to fry an egg on the hood of your car?
Not yet. That'll come in August.
Oh, okay. Well, good enough then. Get ready for an outdoor breakfast.
Yeah.
And Techno Sapien Geek, Tom, how's it going, dude?
Oh boy, I got a lot of caffeine. I'm trying the new caffeine. I don't like energy drinks, but they were given to me. There's no sugar in it, but there's like 140 milligrams of caffeine. So, wow, I'm going to be really hyped today.
So you're saying your caffeine comes with caffeine?
Yes, exactly. By the way, it's plus 17.
I couldn't tell. I could not tell.
I know. No. It's plus 17 here right now, Celsius. And I don't ask me the Fahrenheit day, but it's hot here. Like, what the hell? It feels like summer. It's like, oh, wow.
That's what we got to deal with all the cow farts going on.
Yeah, all the cow farts and yeah. Nothing to do with trees at all. Like,
Celsius, you said?
Yeah.
That's like 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Please.
Well, I mean, for me, it's hot. I mean, it's warm. So, I mean, it's only spring. It'll get like 30 probably in the summer. So it gets hot here, but yeah.
Don't be a girly man. Put down your shorts and show off your muscular thighs.
Oh no, I like the cold. I like the cold. I am Canadian. We like the cold. I like the chilly.
Speak for you. I hate the cold.
I love it. I love it.
It reminds me of the cool embrace of death that eventually I will come across one day. So,
all right, put in Celsius terms. Many places throughout Texas will hit 35 Celsius.
Nice.
That's not too bad. It's like reaction though. Pop's reaction is like, please.
Please. Come on.
After my weather report, it's like it feels like I'm licking the sun right now. Come on.
You don't know hot. Let me tell you that summer I lived in a volcano.
Yeah, exactly.
Went to school every day uphill and blending hot lava.
Yeah, here I am looking up 17 degrees Celsius, converting it to American, and it's like, oh, that's it?
Oh, is that all?
Let me tell you about the time I was sunbathing on the edge of a volcano one summer. It was a balmy 250 degrees out.
That's why if I moved to the States, it'd be more of the Portland areas where there's lots of trees. Lots of trees. I need trees.
Man. Oh, there we go. Store to Poop is it's a balmy minus 44 in the bear cave.
I can imagine.
Ooh,
nice
chilly
there. Good.
Dang. John Peterson, July in the Persian Gulf. Don't talk to me about hot. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They invented hot.
That's
where hot
understandable.
originated.
Yeah, right. Still cool to Chuck Norris. Hey, Penny, how's it going? Nice to see you. Great day.
Hello.
And well, speaking of super temperatures, let's get on to the first segment here, which is
tonight we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
oh god, I love my stupid news. I don't think there's any other YouTube channel out there that actually covers stupid news like we do.
By the way, speaking of, did you get that link I sent you to that song of Pronoun Girl, the big one? Did you see that one?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to see that now.
It's in your Facebook. I think everybody could laugh at it. It's oh my god, it was so good.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna have to do that.
I know who this is.
I can't imagine. Let me guess. It's probably Dylan Mulvaney. Okay, well, on to
there's another one.
Oh,
it's a big girl. It's just a big random girl.
Okay, it's not who I thought it was.
It's funny
then.
as hell. It's a funny song. Oh, God.
Oh, well, then, speaking of big girls, I'm glad that you brought that up. In Stupid News, we got this here from Hooked on the Look.
Damn, that's
from
a
this
big fish.
And she goes, my
64 centimeter biceps are bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger's, but haters say it's all fat, but they're wrong. It's muscle.
No.
No.
What you gonna do with a 64 centimeter python? Crush you. Give me a kiss, honey.
That's like I don't know if you guys ever heard of a show. I don't like bringing up other names, but there's one called The Whatever Podcast. I don't watch it often, but sometimes they interview a lot of girls. There's one girl on there that was claiming, well, I don't know who's stronger, men or women. I'm like, well, biologically, men are stronger. I don't know that. Our generation is dumb nowadays, those young people. Like, this girl's got to be a plain moron. Like, I'm sorry. No, it's fat. You can look at it right there. I mean, sure, maybe there's some muscle underneath there, but that is fat. No.
John, that's blush. It's not gravy.
That's liquid muscle.
Is it turkey gravy or chicken gravy? Like, what's going on there?
Oh, says Freka. Wow, she's a big loss. That's right.
I'm just big boned.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Gravy is not an energy drink, says Vince.
Wow.
Oh, man. John, her cholesterol test came back as 3 pounds of bacon.
And the sad part, and I'll say this, you can see in her eyes and her lips and face, if she lost like a couple 100 pounds, she looks like she wouldn't be a bad looking girl, but just, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like, why is that healthy? It's not, it's bad. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
remember that
at all.
No, it's not. It's not.
The thing is, they cut off the rest of her quote. It says it's muscle underneath all there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Pretty much.
That's
protected
nice.
by a thin
muscle
layer.
doesn't jiggle.
Right. Exactly.
Let's do a slow motion jump video and see what happens.
On a trampoline.
That trampoline will break. They have weight limits.
in the summer. That's right.
So is
Dead
she
by
gonna start
45
doing
Yes.
those size plus video content maker here?
Oh
Probably.
yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
You know, the sad part,
And-
and a person that suffers from diabetes, these people are going to get diabetes, and diabetes sucks. It really is not worth getting. It can ruin your whole freaking life, and she's openly just going to get it. You know she will. It's just
Oh,
come
yeah.
on. That's not
Yeah.
healthy.
I just noticed those are Powerpuff Girls on her arm there.
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
And they're probably big size tattoos, too, so that's a big-ass canvas. But,
Powerpuff.
It's like, do you understand how much this is going to cost?
Well, yes. I wouldn't say she would get diabetes. I would say that diabetes would get her.
yeah, it would just
Yeah.
look, she's the number one. Yeah.
I know she would get a contract for Glow Wrestling.
Ah, there you go.
Notice that the word truth is tattooed on her upper chest. Underneath, it probably, notice, but there's more hidden. It's probably said, truth. I really am fat.
Yeah, exactly. I like the leopard spots though. You know, it just goes to show that she's on the prowl.
I just feel
the
so
next
sorry.
person.
Oh, I thought it was a trill tattoo gone wrong. Like she wussed out
that
and
could be
didn't
too.
go all the way up.
Yeah,
Of
she is
course.
not. She is not saving Star Trek that way. So,
What the hell? Anyway,
I mean, remember that guy that what was it? He broke into a Burger King and ate or drank, I should say.
the grease.
Him.
The grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
30
I
pounds
remember
of
that.
grease or oil or whatever it is. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried the clay face.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I bet you she does mukbangs too. I bet you she probably
Yeah,
does.
probably.
Nah, she wears lipstick.
No, I don't understand them. I watch those sometimes. Like these people are gorge on like hundreds of pounds of food. I'm like, that's just gross. Like, it's
Yeah.
not healthy.
People like watching people sit on food. I don't know what to say.
I know. Right?
I don't know.
That used to be leopard spots. Now it looks more like an asteroid field, says Vince.
Aw. Oh, I hope this poor woman gets mental help. She needs it. I
Soda
really
poop
do.
is when
No hate on her.
when she gets a crush on a man, he stays crushed. Jeez. Oh my lord. Yeah. Well, no, I'm sorry.
You can't lift as much as Arnold Schwarzenegger could now. The guy could still lift
Yeah.
more weight than you could. Well, I don't know. Depends on how much she weighs.
She might have strength just by having to carry herself around, but
Big people got muscular legs.
she's got the strength to lift the entire menu of McDonald's. So
I just
She
hope
has
does
the
take
strength
that. I really
of 10 average size white men.
oh my god, yes, I know, right? Oh my god. And John, yeah, I heard a phrase today, grub one out. She clearly grubbed them all out. My God. Oh my lord.
Okay, I get it. So we had the big woman before and all the gifts and stuff like that on the whatever
Yeah.
interview show that was. That was Jabba the Hutt. And I've heard they're going to introduce Rada the Hutt in a buff form. So is this Rada?
This more than likely is.
Bring me my Twilight server.
Those are muscles.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Donkey
Well, that's enough of that taking up the screen. So let's see. Next on stupid
But
news.
yeah, that's just I don't know. I mean, like I said, I feel sorry for her. 'Cause these people are so droned into believing that. So
We got this from the Daily Star. A mom of 4 who couldn't afford Christmas presents turns to OnlyFans to buy her kids gifts. So Courtney
Trying to
Dilla,
legitimize her shame. Sorry.
yeah, Courtney Dilla used to scrimp to make ends meet, but now she doesn't have a spending limit after ditching her 9-to-5 job. Well, from the window in the background there, it looks like you're in a high-rise apartment, and it looks somewhat decent. So
Somebody's got free membership.
Yep, exactly. So, I mean, work with what you got.
What's better than a cam girl? A window girl that's free.
Now, I'm going to say this in her defense. I'll play the advocate here. If she was able to at least make a living for herself and can live comfortably without having to worry about, let's be honest, that's all we all want to do. We all want to be able to just live comfortably and not have to worry about bills. The only problem I say is her kids are going to have to live with that for in the future. They're going to like, hey, my mom was there. You know, that's the only downfall. Like if she has a way and her kids are okay with it when she's older, more power to her. I don't hate on her for trying to make a better life. It's hard out there for anybody. It really is. You know, as a photographer and a filmmaker, I would work with OnlyFans girls if they wanted. I wouldn't hate it. But I mean, it's to me, you shouldn't have kids for this industry. You should be knowing you're not going to have kids and stuff. It's when you have kids. But hey, you know.
Yeah, well, if it's for Christmas presents, then don't quit your day job. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but her day job, she's probably making 5 times as much, though. And now she probably can live comfortably without having to go to a food bank or so. I mean, I kind of can't blame nowadays. Today's economy is, excuse the term, shit. It is shit. So
I don't know what to say to this.
It is.
Like you said, the high-rise something, big screen in the back. And she just decided, well, I don't have money. I'm just going to do OnlyFans. Like you weren't thinking of it at all.
Right.
Before.
You
like
know.
at all, really? You just, I don't know what to do.
Hey, as a person who does photography, I've talked to different models, and some of them now have a career doing it. They have houses now. I'm still struggling.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm just questioning. Like, and she couldn't afford to buy Christmas presents. Looks like she gets her hair done, has an expensive makeup, probably has a gym membership.
Oh, yeah, but I'm guessing this picture was taken after she already made it. She was already making the money by then, I'm guessing.
I don't know.
I mean, look at her Christmas outfit. You know, it's just
To
basically
be honest,
her in a bra. Like,
this
come
could be
on.
a picture from 10 years ago.
It looks like she's already filmed with that outfit. It looks like she's already filming
Yeah.
content already by the looks of it in the outfit. So I'm guessing.
Because I can tell you right for true, when I was dating on the dating sites, a lot of those pictures are not current.
Oh no, exactly.
No, this is
At
true.
all.
I think this looks like post because by the outfit she already filmed a scene.
Yeah.
That's why she's taking the picture. Like she just finished filming an OnlyFans. Now she's taking a picture of herself.
Yeah. And no, John, you're right. I mean, one day those kids are going to be grown up and somebody's going to remember the internet is forever. And
this is, and I got a big question for this kind of thing. You'll be an OnlyFans model. Would you have been a stripper?
Right.
Or is that beneath you, but this isn't?
Right.
Oddly enough, some of them have never done that. They think it's different because stripping is lesser, and just like they don't call themselves prostitutes, even though technically it is. You know, it's kind of a
And
weird
you show more as a cam girl than most strippers are ever allowed to.
I've had some of my best friends that were strippers, and that's a hard life. It's really, you know.
No, it is. I'm not
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, again, I'm
And,
not saying it's not.
But yeah, I can't hate her on this because, like I said, today's economy is some people. I know people. I have family that's living in tents on the street, so and you know it's not an easy life. It's just, and if you have a way to do it, as long as it's legal, and this is legal. I only question the people that she's a mom. That's the part that can be messed up because your kids can be scarred when they're older. That's the part. Like, if you're single, have fun with it, make your money, but that she's a mom. Like,
And I just don't know
You're
how
right,
dire it was before. I've heard
Yeah,
stories
that's-
like this. Well, we were only making 45 grand a year. Excuse me?
Yeah, right.
How much? What?
Wow.
Like some of these stories I've heard, and it's like, oh, I could get by on that easily. And you're scrimping and saving. You know, that's all I really want is like how.
what are the
desperate
facts?
Was it before?
Yeah.
Were you about to lose your apartment, or was it? No, I just didn't budget this year for Christmas presents. You know, I mean, I don't. That's all. I don't. The means, if you're able to make money, like almost every man I've ever known my whole life is like, if I could get a job, or keep a job, or make money, just off being pretty, I would do it.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Hey, Bill, how's it going? Hey, comic, I watched a new Karate Kid Legacy movie.
Oh, that's out now?
Was good. Ooh, yeah, it's out now. Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn.
I thought it was more of like a summer. Well, I guess we are in summer technically, right? May.
Coming on.
It's like early summer release dates.
We're getting pretty darn close. Yeah.
June,
I forgot
July,
that was out
August.
now.
That's it.
They're right around the corner.
Right on. So if it's good, it's good. I can't wait to see that.
I just don't want to see old man Jackie. if he's moving around like an old man on purpose, okay. But I don't want to see one of cinema's greatest stunt people, fight scene people.
He's
getting because he is getting old. He's starting to
up
look
there like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, but he's probably in better shape than Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, even with all the breaks, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
he probably had top-notch emergency care.
No, Jackie Chan's
Evil
71
Knievel
years
was.
old.
He's broken every bone in his body.
71.
Oh yeah,
He's 71, so he's getting up there. So yeah,
He's 71 and he can probably still run at full speed.
Oh yeah.
For a very short
Actually,
distance.
Arnold is older. Arnold is 77.
Yeah.
Arnold's showing it. I've seen him on a lot of podcasts and stuff, but he still looks. If I had a grandfather that looked like that, are you kidding
Dude,
me?
I still want him to play King Conan. I still want my King Conan.
Oh, he could definitely.
totally.
He's still got. He could still do a movie because he was just in that Fubar series.
Yeah.
And he didn't really show his age. I'm amazed at how these older actors, you see them in an interview and it's like, wow, age is ticking. They talk a little slower, they move a little slower, but then I see them on film and it's like, they got it together,
Yeah,
man.
Stallone has aged pretty well. Chuck Norris has aged pretty well.
Yeah. Yes.
Because like Pacino, especially, like when you see him off film, like an interview, you're like, woof. And then I see him on camera, it's like he still doesn't look that great. But he's still got the timing and all that. And it's like, wow, I don't know how they step it up. It's like it is a job for them. They're like, I got to bring it.
Yeah, and Pacino's 85. He's getting up there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many. I'm really happy that Steve Martin and not Rick. Oh, who is it? Gosh darn it. Martin Short. That they're doing so well still. They still very energetic and healthy looking, and they're both getting up there too.
Oh yeah.
And Steve Martin, why does he never age in his face? His face is the same. What the hell, dude?
Laughter is the best medicine, and
he's like 79, almost 80.
Because his hair went white so early. So this is karma,
Okay, so anyway, before we start on the news article, we got this.
Oi, you watching the stream right now? I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll.
That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So, if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now.
And hey, our madman number 4. Hi all. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? You missed the stupid news, which would have been
Gravy Arms.
Gravy Arms. Yep. Of let's see. This
with Powerpuff Girls and asteroids.
Yeah, this girthy
really throw people off,
influencer
like,
that
what?
thinks she has muscles bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a woman that turned to OnlyFans to buy her kids Christmas presents. So, anywho, let's see. Yeah, so that's right. So on this channel, if for a mere $5, you guys get to torture me somehow by thinking of what kind of voice I should do for 5 minutes for every $5 that you donate for a super chat, and that way you guys get to have perverse fun with me at my expense. So let's see, what do we got in news today? Well, we got let's see, what we've been talking about a couple of times here about Spider Noir that's been going on. And yeah, and this is
Just
actually
saw the
looking
trailer for that last night. Looks
I
interesting.
know it does look good. So earlier, a couple of months ago, I showed a little bit of a sneak peek on this show where we saw some pictures and some little clips here and there of how things were going on set and what was being done on set. And now we're getting a bit of an official look at Nicolas Cage in costume. And I really can't wait for this because you can never get enough Nicolas Cage. So, but now we got an official look that's coming out right now. So, how many of you guys are looking forward to this?
Yeah, I'm surprisingly looking forward to it. It's one, it's Nicolas Cage, and you know he's not going to tolerate any of the MCU nonsense. And two, this is not MCU. This is still Sony.
Yep,
because it's in the Spider-Verse, so it's going to be a Amazon Prime, Sony, whatever affiliated property. So that's going to be interesting.
No,
has Canadian Spider-Man has anything to say about this? I wonder. He should be dropping it soon. I wonder.
Hey, listen, Comic, a quick question. Have you had a chance, since we're talking about the black and white noir stuff, have you watched, what was the werewolf one that came out with Swamp Thing?
Werewolf by Night.
Have you watched that yet?
You know what? I haven't even watched it yet. Oh my gosh.
Man.
Dude,
I watched it years ago.
Because it
Yes.
has a feel similar to this does, not just because of the black and white, because it has a more serious feel to it, and it was so well done.
It was well done. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
In the vein,
It
this
was-
could be like more serious, but it looks interesting. So yeah,
I watched Werewolf by Night thinking to myself, this is too good to be
Yeah.
on Disney Plus.
it was so good. It's like,
Is the only thing worth watching on Disney Plus
Yeah,
then
yeah.
and now.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be
Try to
so
watch it
into
if you can soon. I really do, because then it'll the context of what this is very similar to, like, not just because of black and white, but it has that more serious old school feel to it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Totally. Let's see. Pat Wannabe, what about you? You looking forward to this or no?
I am. Nicolas Cage. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. Hands down, Nick.
It's
Enough said. Yep.
I just finished watching his Ghost Rider movies again recently.
Seriously, Nicolas Cage
That was
could
so
make a movie of him reading the phone book and we would watch it.
I would love to see that in a video nowadays.
All right, everyone. I'm starting on the A's. I'm going to go through the A's and then go to the B's.
I mean, I even watched Nicolas Cage. I forget, it might have been on Netflix or I forget what series it was,
Right.
or streaming network, but he did that, the origins of curse words,
Oh yeah.
of swear words. I thought it was did like 6 shows, but it's super funny. It's like Nick Cage, perfect for this type of show too. You know, 'cause he'd be like, oh, I've said like all these words, probably in the same sentence. You know, I mean, but yeah,
He probably
Nicolas
uses
Cage
them all,
for
like,
sure.
every second word.
I don't know where this is gonna show up for me though.
Oh man.
Like, is this gonna come to Disney?
No, it's
Because it's
I think
Spider-Man?
Amazon Prime.
This is going
Yeah,
on.
okay, I have that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
because it's
exactly.
still Sony, so Sony's in, I guess, collaboration with Amazon Prime.
Because to be honest, I mean, I'm just one of those people, like, there really aren't movies that I hate because of content. I haven't seen a movie that I'm so disgusted with. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they even made that. But I have seen some zeros, you know, and Nicolas
Madam
Cage
Web
is actor that has earned the respect for me that his name is there. I'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And
I'll
John
give it a
Peterson-
view just for his name.
Massive Talent was the perfect Cage movie. Yeah, it was.
I
It was
thought that movie
so
was
good.
pretty funny.
Oh damn it!
I
was
even
so
think Pedro Pascal stepped up a bit better. He's acting
He
with
did.
Nicolas Cage though. You can't beat that. I don't care how good you try to be. Nick
Yeah.
will out act you.
Yes.
Over actor by far. Where's the Nicolas Cage Jim Carrey movie? Oh my God.
I know that was actually probably the only Pedro Pascal movie. Well, okay, it's a Nicolas Cage movie, but the only movie that I didn't mind Pedro Pascal in.
No, he didn't do bad. I thought
No.
he did all right.
Oh yeah. So, with the article, MGM Plus and Amazon Prime Video have released its first official look at Spider-Man Noir, featuring Nicolas Cage in costume as the titular character Ben Reilly. So the official look follows various set images that have shown the actor and stuntman in costume. And it's also learned that Spider-Man Noir will be released next year in 2026 in both black and white and color.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be actually that's going to be pretty cool.
Very
So-
much like Godzilla -1 was.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
And real quick, since we're on Nicolas Cage still,
right.
He actually lives next door to Pauly Shore,
right?
Of all people. I just
Really?
think
I
that's
miss
hilarious.
Pauly.
Yeah.
I miss
Pauly does a
Shore's
lot.
stuff.
Follow him on YouTube. He's got a podcast. He's coming back. It's really interesting to hear because he grew up. His mother was the owner of the Comedy Store. She ran the Comedy Store, but he didn't work.
Nice.
He didn't work at the Comedy Store because of his mom.
Right.
I love
So if you miss the guy, look him up on YouTube because it's pretty good. He's got good old stories, especially.
Sweet. So, what it says from the tweeted official Amazon account, your first look at Spider Noir, a new live-action series starring Nicolas Cage, coming in 2026 in both black and white and color. So, how is it that says Vince? How is it noir when it's in color? Well,
lots of shadows.
Lots of shadows, yeah, and meaning
Blade
it's
Runner
dark and
was
gritty.
like
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You know what? I think I just might want to watch this probably in black and white first.
Yeah, Noir was the tone and the cinematic look. Long shadows, contrasts, because it played with the black and white palette.
Yes.
Unless hold on, what if it's a black and white and color film in the same film? Some scenes, maybe there's an alternate world he goes in where things are color.
I saw a YouTuber reaction kind of critique about this morning, and that was his question.
Yeah.
Could it be like the what is it? The werewolf? No, not Wolf Among Us. That's
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night. He said that one did have. They said originally it was released in black and white, and then with some color highlights.
Yes,
kind of like how Sin City did it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Sin City had a very, very vivid palette, though. But this one, maybe you'll see the eye color or something like that will happen.
Yeah. Well,
And he
City
also
was very
questioned-
much like the comic book brought to the screen.
Yeah.
And then he also mentioned the idea of will they release it in color? Like, again, like Werewolf by Night. Or when they release it on DVD, will you be able to pick black and white or color or how?
Or both.
It just kind of all these questions came up. And I said, but wouldn't it have just been cheaper if they go all in with black and white?
Right.
And film with black and white cameras.
Well,
Because I remember that
everything's
being
shot
a big
digitally
addition.
now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not the same. Because I remember them saying that was a big cost having color in movies. And some people, like, I forget what movie it was now, but one of the biggest movies of our time, they were like, it was probably Quentin or somebody, Rodriguez or somebody. They're like, I filmed in black and white because it was so much cheaper. Oh, Kill Bill and the rating. And he's like, you wouldn't believe how much the budget dropped when we did in black and white.
Oh, one of my favorites, and I know people don't like him now, but Kevin Smith when he filmed the first Clerks, it was way cheaper because.
And that too. Yeah, I've heard him talk about that too.
Yeah,
because it was black and white. Yeah, no.
And you think you can't watch a black and white show either. At first, I'm just like, oh, I can't do it. It's black and white. It's old, but if it's good enough, you still get sucked in.
Oh,
you don't even think there's not color anymore.
I love Clerks.
Black and white just has a certain feel to it when you're watching it. Like genuine black and white, right? And where
they focus on different things.
Oh yeah, that's why I hated when Ted Turner would start colorizing movies.
Jesus.
I know, and I hated that. It was just like it's not the same, right?
You know me and my
classics.
You see my photography.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
black and white. Because to me, black and white tells a better story for me. I mean, I like doing color photos for certain things, but my street photography is done in black and white. Because to me, it can tell you're concentrating on the image, not the color to take away from that. And that's what I say with film. You're paying attention more to the story that's being told than worrying about, oh, look at the colorful things. So
the only thing I enjoyed about black and white with the old movies being colorized was we got to see really how beautiful it's like, oh, that's what she looks like in real life.
Yeah.
Like all the makeup and the haircut and the beautiful dresses they would put these women in that we just saw tones of gray. It's like you would see when Mary Tyler Moore got colorized. It was like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Not that she wasn't in black and white, but you finally got to see how colorful she was and just everything about her.
Thetazoid, nice to see you, man. And hail to Vince Womack and Comic Relief Crusader, Frank Walker, and everybody much out there. Much love to you, dude. Nice to see you. Yeah, because there's for capturing all the values that are in black and white. It just seems more, certain things just seem more subtle and whatnot, and but everything just kind of registers. I think that's why going on to a different medium like in manga, where it's like solely black and white, all those values kind of just pop a bit more than something that's in color. So I don't know. I think I might catch this in black and white first, and then see how
I would
feel about
watch
it in color.
both, because I can appreciate it in color and then in black and white, because if it's good, it's worth seeing in both formats.
Oh yeah, totally.
We know if you're a movie person, if you're a cinephile, hardcore or not, everybody is in the mindset. Watch it in its original form. Watch what the director or the writer wanted you to see first.
Exactly.
Look, and then
that's why I got the movie matinees that are going on right now on Saturdays. With all those old black and white movies, because it's just something magical about it, about watching it that way. How movies were done. And which raises this kind of question from Snorta Poopus. Do directors and cinematographers know how to properly light and shoot black and white anymore? That is a good question. And I don't know if they do. Probably
good
not.
cinematographers know how to work a camera. Like I've known about lighting and stuff.
Right.
And you have to know how to do that no matter what anyway. For lighting, how to light a subject, how to make sure they're well. It's the same in black and white to an extent. It's just a little bit more you just have to see through this camera. That's why, like, when I turn my camera on, you can shoot in color. I shoot it in black and white too, so I see the image as it's coming in black and white. That way you can know at the moment what it's going to look like. So yeah, I'm guessing they do that too on the screen. Like, okay, see this looks like.
I see
the
in
black
the chat Bill talking about Mad Max there, and that's true. The technical term, if I'm remembering this right, is chiaroscuro. The contrast and light and shadows, and there are quite a few scenes in Mad Max, specifically where Max was behind the wheel of the rig, and you were looking at him through the front windshield.
Yeah,
that scene was lit half in bright and half in shadow. So that was excellent.
I love, especially the second film, even better. That was one of my favorites. Yeah.
And John Peterson -1 did that, released in color first, and then reran as black and white, and both were instant hits. Yeah, exactly. I watched it first in color, and black and white is just as good. And I mean, damn, those Japanese knew what they were doing. It was
as far as the shots go. What you see through a lens is what you see through a lens, color or black and white, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you have to be able to nail this noir style. Big, sharp angles, like the camera on the floor looking up to the window and somebody walking in behind somebody to talk. There's a certain look. If they're going to say it's noir, they have to go, not so much moving cameras. A lot of still shots following people and stuff like that. We'll see how that comes. Or is it noir just in the sense the dialogue and the tone?
Well, exactly. Dialogue, tone.
I would agree with Mad Men
setting, camera angles.
Totally.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into noir itself. Because I keep thinking back to Blade Runner. That was shot in a noir style.
But all in color. Oh, exactly. But go on that. Let me talk about The Elephant Man. That was done in 1980 in modern times, really, when thinking of film. But it was done in black and white, and that had to be, because that helped tell the story better, in my opinion.
Totally.
100% agree with that.
Well, I'm assuming he's getting it right because of this picture right here, how it's not perfectly angled. It was actually at an angle. It's not parallel to the ground.
The trailer ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let's have a look at the trailer here for all of you that didn't see it yet. Yeah, I know, right?
Have you seen it out there? The city's a mess. The people could use a hero. I hope they find someone.
Yeah. Now I like this.
Ooh.
I like this.
Yes.
The scenes, the way they've done this in black, it's like an damn. I can't even find the words. It's like a very much so like a 1940s kind of old black and white kind of production. And I'm liking this. The shadows, whoever is doing this looks so good.
Now, and I think wasn't it
You know?
Steve who mentioned they actually have separate. I think it was Steve actually said there is separate producers that do the trailers versus the film itself. So the trailer was well cut in its own right, which looks good. So sometimes
very clean.
Yeah.
It does.
This is the bee's knees. See?
Yeah, see? Yeah. But I mean,
That
all
shot.
the angles,
All the shots I was seeing in that trailer, I was like, "Yep, it looks like they got that down."
Oh,
because this is exactly what I was talking about. These very
Lighting,
angular
shadow.
shots.
Yes,
Bird's
like
eye
vanishing
view of the
point.
alleyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is a good shot.
I like that. Yeah, and the shadows just coming right off of him, and man, this looks
Even the
really, really
splash
good.
of light from what I'm guessing is a doorway where the character's walking across the splash of light from the doorway, but he's still casting a shadow.
Yeah. Nick Cage.
I like that the goggles light up. I think that was as a cool
Oh, that
effect.
was that was damn cool.
Even that shot there, look the way head
Mhm.
face is in shadow. I mean,
And again, off kilter, we're always doing these like 30 and 45-degree angles.
Yeah.
Instead of straight on. Because normally nowadays we would just see him coming through the door normally. Like it would have a camera set in the room looking right at the door.
Yeah, it's called Dutch angles, and you can overuse Dutch angles to a
Mhm.
nauseating degree because
Yeah.
I've seen it in photography, and I want to tell people stop using Dutch angles.
Yeah. I mean, it works out good if you can do it in comics properly, but
Yeah.
this reminds me of like these old noir mystery murder films, you know, that you would see back in the 40s and even 50s and stuff like that, and it just has that right vibe to it. And I'm enjoying.
Well, there's
it more.
one thing as a
Oh, you
person
were
who's
saying about this.
want to be a cinematographer and film, never break the 180 rule for the most part. If anybody knows what that is, that's when you're filming. Make sure you stay and film on like each side. Don't overdo a separate angle because you can throw the audience off. Now, to say that can't be used, yes, you can break the 180 angle rule sometimes, but not often because it's a set rule on sets. Don't do it because it can really throw the audience off and really mess them up. But I like this shot here. I love that shot because you only see the front lobe, you know, only the front of him is shadow, you know, seen, and the rest is shadow. That is so telling. That is a really well done shot right there.
Snorter Poopers, Dutch angles, lens flare, and shaky camera are overused. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm going to argue
Especially-
that. I like lens flare. I was on a set last year on that TV show which was coming out, The Revival, and I got behind the cameraman and said, "Dude, what are you doing?" He said, "Check this out. It's like $100,000 camera. Joe, check out the Adam Perfect lens flare because it's a special lens that creates a flare. And for these night shots in this bar, it actually was suited. And it was like, oh, dude, and we're both geeking out looking. So it can be used done right. Done.
Lens flare brought to you by J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Just take a flashlight, shine it at the camera. Here, you like this? This is all you're going to get.
See, certain lenses will help create better lens flare. And it was like, yeah.
This is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
The use of shadow between let me see if I can get it here. Between this
that's
and
nice.
then
And then his goggles and they light up.
Yeah, right.
And you're
This
like,
is-
oh, it creates a feeling. You're like, oh no.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Mm.
And that looks so good. I love that. And then the
That's
lightning
good storytelling
flashes
just
behind.
in the imagery alone. It's like,
Yeah.
and you don't need color to do it. So it's like, yeah.
No, I'm liking this. So Spider Noir.
And on top
this
of all
out
this
in-
black and white talk, Nick Cage.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I'll check this out in both black and white and color.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Oh God, yeah. JJ was.
Oh yes,
infamous
yes.
for
He's the
lens
one
flare.
that
Oh, God, I
ruined
know.
lens flares.
Oh, frick's sake, yeah, I know.
I could only imagine those pitch meetings. He's like, okay, and then the camera swings over here, lens flare. And then we go over the top of lens flare.
Can you imagine? Play with the goggles. Oh my God.
He does for lens flares what Snyder did for muted color palettes.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
God,
Justice
yeah, I know.
League and that Rebel Moon. Like, oh look, it's muted colors. No bright colors here. Everything's muted.
Now
It's
this
Spidey
too.
Person- Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was just gonna say it just seems it's Spider-Man with the Batman vibe. Because he's kind of like sneaking up behind people, and I know this is a different Spider-Man, but this is almost like Batman, light Batman.
Mhm.
It is.
Or Batman from the 40s, 30s, or 40s.
Yeah.
I gotta carry a bomb over my head. See? Oh, little ducklings. Yeah.
Nah,
Riddle
get
the
him right now,
dead.
see?
Yeah. What am I gonna do?
Chop it on the cigar. Nah, see? Nah. Oh my God.
Send the Batmobile. See?
Yeah.
Shut your hole, Alfred.
Yeah. Gotta get Elliot Ness after you, see? Nah,
Alfred,
nah.
bake me a pie. Put it on the windowsill.
I love it. So, what is Spider Noir about? Okay. So, Spider-Man Noir is a live-action series. Duh. Like, we didn't know that already. Coming to Prime Video. And the series...
Some damn good animation.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
All AI. It's all AI
Holy
generated.
crap.
Wow. They've come
And
a
this-
long way.
They did, right? And the series reimagines the Spider-Man mythos in a Depression-era New York. It's a dark tale on superhero storytelling with a focus on a grizzled investigator who once protected the city as its only superhero. And the show exists in its own universe separate from Peter Parker's traditional narrative. So the official description from Amazon says Spider Noir is a live action series based on the Marvel comic Spider-Man Noir. And Spider Noir tells the story of an aging, down and out on his luck private investigator, obviously Nicolas Cage, in 1930s New York, who is forced to grapple with his past life as the city's one and only superhero. So
That's
Hey, that would
interesting.
create that Batman feel because he's kind of an investigator, thing himself. So really, I can see why you there. There you go. So it does have that feel.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Batman being a detective. Yeah.
yeah. Because I mean, when we were talking about this before, when Appian was on here, I mean, there are so many possibilities that you can do with this to keep this going as a regular series. You know, because we were even throwing out little possibilities of what if you could do like a 30s Electro or Rhino or Vulture, stuff like that, with like 1930s kind of
I have
That's
absolutely
actually
no idea
what-
where they would take it.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you brought that up because this guy was talking about this stuff too. Because in the trailer, we see the guy with the cane.
Yeah.
You like see the back, and he's like, that is very possibly, and I don't know the name, but the Vulture character.
Ooh.
And I guess Osborn is gonna be around in this Osborn Corporation. So what I heard, I don't know if it was his speculation or what he actually kind of knew, but he was saying that Osborn basically hires a version of the Sinister Six.
Oh,
but he's not fighting with them. Like you have the Sinister Six, and then Green Goblin will also be a
that'll be cool
enemy. And he's like, and that could be why there's 6 episodes or however many there are. Maybe he's going to do a battle with each of these new enemies as he's being introduced to them. because
I can get behind
I'm
that.
under the impression that he does not have these enemies yet.
Right.
You know, so
Just don't drag it on
really
like they
don't
did
know.
with Daredevil, because Daredevil was how many episodes a season, and you still didn't. You dragged it on, and if they would have
Oh,
had
yeah.
18 episodes, it would have been awesome. Because I think it's going to get good second season, but it should all been all in one season because it was too slow for the first season. And I hope they don't do that.
I think this is perfect for those enemies too, because now Mysterio doesn't have to be a technological guru, kind of. He can actually be an illusionist, like he's supposed to be.
Traditionally,
You know, like smoke bomb. No.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I've always been I've been waiting for a Sinister Six. I'm like, just get them together already. Come on. That's like what I'm waiting, like how I was always waiting for.
I know.
A big X-Men movie, not Dark Phoenix. Like, do something else. Quit rebooting it. I've seen the Spider-Man origin 14 times now.
Yeah. No, apparently there's supposed to be 8 episodes. I was just looking.
So
it up
8?
to
Okay.
See. Yeah.
So maybe the first one will just be us,
maybe.
getting his origin, you know, because he does still get bit by a spider, right? Is it an alien spider? I forget what kind of spider it is in this one, because they show it in the trailer. Like he's got it on his hand and it's crawling across the ground. I can't remember. I don't think this is an experiment science, though.
Probably not. But if you think about it, like, you know, with, being the 1930s, New York, when films were coming out then, you know, everything that was like, you know, like giant monsters and stuff like that, it was all radioactivity. So
yeah.
It might
just
still
looked
be
up
a
the
radioactive spider. You
Wikipedia
never know.
on Spider-Man
The nuclear
Noir,
threat.
If you want to hear his
I
origin.
remember now too. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what? And I'm just
I do want to
looking
hear the
at-
origin, but I just
Okay.
remembered another timestamp what
Yeah.
they said about when this is going to be placed.
Somehow
according
we
to
got
Spider-Man Noir on Wikipedia, while
Right.
investigating a smuggling ring, Peter Parker is bitten by what seems to be a highly venomous spider housed inside a spider god idol. Falling unconscious, Parker has a vision of the
That's right.
spider god
That's right.
promising him power. He then awakens inside the cocoon and emerges from it, now possessing superhuman abilities similar to a spider.
I like that.
And by the way,
This
just
is,
quickly, if I may interject, we have about 300 some viewers right now. So if
I was just
anybody
about to
here,
say that.
Oh, wow.
yeah, if anybody here hasn't subscribed to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to the channel. And you guys are here for a reason. You're probably enjoying watching it. So definitely don't forget to give this man a like and subscribe and to tell your friends about it as well. And yeah, back to the article as well.
Do it now,
Very
or else
cool.
face nobody's wrath in particular. Sort of Poopas says, I remember when, except for Sort of Poopas. I remember when everybody was excited for Steadicam because they could film smooth action scenes. Now that brag about shots that make old drunk Uncle Joe handheld home movies look smooth. Yeah, right?
Well,
I have a comment about this too. About the camera.
I do vlogs. You know that you've seen my vlogs. I got to get myself a gimbal to make my vlogs more steady. And plus, shooting night, it makes it less shaky, which is so it's good to have Steadicam. But I also like action shots. I want to get a 360 camera, which is really cool for action shots and stuff. I'd like to get if I ever get an e-bike. I want to start doing e-bikes off trail and stuff. So it depends, and plus it depends on the scenes. I like a little bit of both. Some people can't watch Hardcore Henry. I loved it. I thought it was an amazing new concept, which I wanted to see more of, but a lot of people get sick watching that film.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Franco, funny you mentioned that. Yeah, that sounds like the origin of Spider-Man from the Japanese series. It does, doesn't it?
No,
it so does. If you remember the Japanese series, if anybody's watched the Japanese series, yeah, that's pretty much.
I'm glad you mentioned that too. Gosh,
I know, I love that series.
Well, I just because I heard. What else did this guy say? The timestamp. I guess the end of this first series is going to be like the approaching World War One. So at the end of the series, that's like the landmark time. Like something's building to then maybe Oscorp has something to do with something like that, new weapons or whatever. And then the cameras. I don't understand. I don't know if it's a different camera anymore. I watch sports. and I see guys running with cameras.
Yeah.
Completely steady shots because of the equipment they got them in, right? The harness.
Right.
I see they follow snowboarders and skiers down the mountain.
Exactly.
Perfectly smooth shots.
Well, a lot of cameras
Yeah.
have inboard stability now, and the lenses also. You can get like in the lens,
right.
in the camera itself, and then there's also tricks in editing that'll also stabilize it even more. So when they edit it, but even live, the cameras are amazing nowadays. Like I want to get fairly new, even a small DSLR or mirrorless. Those have amazing in-camera based stability. It's amazing what you can do now.
I was watching a movie the other day, and there was a little bit of shake because the guy wasn't quite good enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And that kind of bothered me more. It's like, just be still or be shaky. Quit trying really hard and not doing it. You know,
Make up your damn mind, damn it.
Oh, and then I'm curious. Okay, so he does have spider powers, but
Yes.
Yep.
he has a gun that shoots webs, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. I thought that was the thing with him.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what actual pyros.
I got one quick question before you continue.
Character.
Okay.
I did got one quick question. One quick question. Is this now? It is even though this is Sony, is this at all tying in with the MCU at all? Like at all?
Oh no,
hoping
that
not.
was the other thing. This is its own standalone thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good then. I like that.
No,
Yeah,
and they said he thinks there might be a cameo from the Japanese Spider-Man.
oh, nice.
Huh.
He said that's a possibility
that. Yeah.
because there was something that he saw something or seen something, heard something. So,
No, could be.
and yeah,
Pop, you were talking, Pop.
Oh, just about the tie-in with the rest of the MCU. I hope not. I mean, I'd like to see some standalone
Original.
projects be successful.
But multiverse.
Yeah, I'm with you, Pop.
Multiverse. Blah.
Yeah, I know. So,
Snort Poopers
who's
made the best
star?
comment of the night, by the way. Does Spider-Man have a web page? Ha!
yeah.
Well done, Snort.
Oh, God. So who's the star? So starring alongside Nicolas Cage, The Cage introduces, includes Lamorne Morris as the journalist Robbie Robertson, suggesting the series will explore complex characters and social dynamics in 1930s America. So Robertson's character is described as a driven journalist, breaking barriers as a Black professional. And this also includes Brendan Gleeson, Abraham Apula, Lee Jun Lee, Karen Rodriguez, and Jack Hudson. Guest stars include Lucas Haas, Cameron Britton, Carrie Christopher, Michael Kristoff, Scott MacArthur, Joe Missingill, Whitney Rice, Amanda Schul, Andrew Cadwell, Amy Aguero, Andrew Robertson, and Kai Casser. So, it looks like this is going to be damn good.
Yes,
I can't wait for this.
Yes. As a person who loves film, the black and white, I said, just as a fun film, it looks fun. It just gonna, and it's Nicolas Cage. Enough said. You know. So,
yeah, exactly.
Plus,
that's right, our madman.
Probably going to be very little, if any, of the baggage that comes with MCU, because Nick Cage probably would not stand for any of that nonsense.
Yes, Pop.
No,
exactly. Yes.
I can go along with that. And that's right, our Madman number 4. So for all you 300, hopefully it's not a bot swarm because, hey, we got mods. We got some mods to be able to take care of that kind of crazy shit.
Nah, they love your content. I told you, man. This is meant to be your living. This is the start of your living.
You love me. You really love me.
You. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share, everybody. So
that's right. Do it now. So that being said, let's break for a little brief commercial break before we go on to the call. So seeing how things are deathly hot in Texas and apparently back in New Brunswick too.
I know 17, but I
know. Here's a little commercial about it.
That must be made of some amazing plastic. I've actually worked as a blacksmith. Those amples are heavy. Come on.
Snort Poopers wants to know
the Venus flytrap of rakes.
Exactly, right?
I'm
So
glad
much
it picks up
stuff.
pencils because if it didn't pick
Yeah.
up pencils, I don't even
And if
know
your
what to do.
yard has all of that going on, you probably need a professional landscaper because
Yeah.
you got too much in your yard.
But it can even pick up air. Like seriously.
Yeah. I know.
There's so many more things. Loose change.
Yes. Ebola.
Miniature golf pencils.
People's
Well, exactly.
feelings.
That's the best question. Does it pick noses? You know, because
Yeah, there we go.
Pick your nose. You can pick your friends, but you can pick your nose, but never pick your friends' noses. But yes.
Oh, man.
So really, really, really small dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Medium-sized dogs, even large dogs.
Dead birds. All right.
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros. There you go. Yeah. Wait, what did he say?
Jellyfish.
Lizzo. What? Wow, that's an amazing.
Oh. No,
Fat
that's the
influencers.
heavy-duty
I think
XL.
they have muscles bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And it was the 7th passenger on Origin Blue.
Actually, believe it or not, just on a side note on that, do you know Lizzo's losing weight and exercising now?
Good for her.
Yeah, she's getting
She gave,
really
good for her.
Yeah, I think she realized it's healthier to do it this way. So good on her. She smartened up. Hopefully more people can. Yeah.
And DJ Play Nice Rock. Thanks for hosting. Hey, not a problem, dude. It's
He's
all
the
good.
man with the plan.
Wet
And the golden
dogs.
man talking to Stan in the big van.
That's right. Okay, well, now it's on to. Okay, the next article. So, we had some good news. And well, I hate to
we have good news.
No, just keep it a good
Spider-Man.
news. We love good
Spider-Man.
news. Good news is good.
Good news is good. Yes. And you're right. And you know what? Seeing how it's a Tuesday, the day before hump day, we need to keep the ball rolling because this going on right now is Fallout is renewed for season 3 before season 2 even airs.
I'm happy. Yes, please.
Yep.
Well, that's
Oh,
what
man.
they did with the one they just made, not Airbender. Like before they even got okay, they're already in production with season 3.
Ask your Lizzo Mozambique is right for you. Oh, jeez, yeah. No, I mean,
Love season 1.
you know what? Even though I've never played the video game, I will full on admit it. I've never played the video game Fallout. And I know
tried.
Tom, you have Tom, you have.
Oh, I played Fallout 3 million. I finished it like 6 different times. I finished 4 twice. I'm looking on to finish it again. I'm actually not streaming, but recording on the channel Fallout 3, and they're going to do a remaster after Oblivion. I love this series, and I think the Death Claws are going to be in season 2. That's the big baddie monsters. There's some talk, and it's like, yeah, I love that they did it to it so good. It was so good. It was so loyal to the side things, and it's like, oh yeah, no, I loved it. I can't wait for more.
Padawannabe and Pop, have you ever played the game?
No, I'm not really much of a gamer. I'll play some occasional video games like Unreal Tournament, but I'm aware of Fallout. I've just never played it.
Okay. Vince, I love that.
I actually have Fallout 3 with all the downloads.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I've tried it like 4 times. It is too much reading and memorization for my style.
I just never had a computer that could handle newer games.
Right.
It's like go to this town and talk to people in the town and find out what's going on, because you find out things you need to do, your side missions, by talking. And you'll have a shop owner, but then it's a totally open world. And I guess it's like Oblivion and these kind of games where it's live action.
Right.
But this one you can pick. Fallout 3, I guess, was the first one where you can pick. Like you go into this site and you can kind of pick which one you want to shoot at, or you can play like a normal third person angle.
Oh yeah, you can either third person or first person.
Oh,
There's also the VATs, which you can really log in and do better shots. And
that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
And the original Fallout games were more over the top view, where once 3 hit, it was a first person, and then since then, like I did, Obsidian is a company who did them and Elder Scrolls, and now they've been bought out by other companies. But yeah, no, it's since 3 and on, everybody wants New Vegas. That's everybody's favorite. I love 3 better. 76 was the live action one, which is good now, but it was garbage at first. And of course 4, which is the newer one. So yeah.
So now I gotta ask is obviously I'm assuming that everybody has seen season 3 by now. Season 3. Season 1.
I watched it twice.
I watched coming to you from the future where I've already watched season 3. I can tell you it's excellent.
Thank you, future traveler.
Because Texas is in a different time zone. And
yes.
Yeah, you're speaking to us from the future. So, So what was everybody's reaction to season 1 so far? I thought it was awesome.
Oh, that's 2 thumbs up. This is watch it.
Yeah,
people forget. There's go ahead.
Good. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. It was fair to middling good. Didn't know the lore, didn't know the game or anything about that, or any of the characters. Was pleasantly surprised by it, and my kitty cat is now chiming in. If my mic is picking her up, she's saying, "Feed me, feed me." So yeah, I'll turn it over to somebody else while I go check on my house cats.
When it comes to Fallout, I'm a religious fan of the game. That's why before Days Gone, it was my all-time favorite. To me, people forget you can create your own character. So besides some side characters, your main character is always create a character. So it doesn't matter who the lead is. That's why it was open, because it can be a woman, it can be a man, it can be anything, because it's just a vault dweller. And that's what this is. It's a vault dweller who escapes the vaults and explores the world. That, oh wow, the world does exist, and what the heck's going on? And then everybody in the side characters, like the feral ghouls. Well, there's vicious feral ghouls, which are just complete zombies. Then there's his character, which feral ghouls haven't turned yet. And you notice he does begin to turn if he doesn't do his drugs. He starts losing it. And that's, but they talk about his past story where he worked, he was an actor and then a representative of the vaults, which he didn't believe in. And I won't give any other things away, but it's such a good story. It really told of the past of how Fallout, everything came to Fallout, how it was a big group of people that wanted people to, and let's be honest, it kind of ties into the world we live in today. It kind of is a story of our modern times. It really is, of how they want 15-minute cities and everything. It really does kind of play on modern, society. People realize there's a lot of tied into that. So I thought it did perfectly. I just wanted to see more Death Claws, but they're coming in season 2 from here, and they're the bad monsters. They're the bigger monsters that, they're beasts that scare the crap out of you. And I
mean, the game really is worth all the accolades that it got.
So
I mean, the only reason it wasn't for me is because nowadays they have the awards that they give you in the game. So it's like, oh, you have to get an award with this conversation, and I wouldn't get it. And I'm like, okay, I've done this 5 times now. What do I have to say to get them to do what I need them to do? That's my biggest frustration. But the games I know are good.
And John Peterson, there's going to be more creatures. Season 1, love letter to the fans. Only nitpick. I agree, but season 2 is going to have more of the creatures. They said so.
Nice.
Well, they got some money now.
Well, that's where me and Pop. Well, Pop's on. He's going to feed the cat about the silo. That's where he talked about Silo on Apple TV. It's kind of about that. So yeah.
All right. So Fallout has officially been renewed for season 3, and Amazon confirmed today during its annual upfronts. So can't wait for this. The Fallout series, based on the hit video game franchise, will return with new episodes in December 2025. It's so far away, though. My God, I can't wait. I know. For season 2. But now a 3rd season is already locked in. So yeah, there's no getting away from it now. I'm actually pretty excited for this. So Fallout is produced by Kilter Films with executive producers Jonathan Nolan, Lisa Joy, Geneva Robertson Dwart, and Graham Wagner. And Nolan and Joy are best known for Westworld, which didn't start out too bad. So, I got to catch up on this series. I heard, kind of, I don't know. I heard it started out pretty good. I don't know how it ended. So I'd be interested to see how that goes. While Robertson, Dwart, and Wagner serve as showrunners on the series. So there
and
we
I
go.
noticed. Oh, sorry. I just noticed everybody's talking about Silo in the room. Silo is like a serious version of being a vault dweller, except more of a serious version type thing. That's what Silo. It's not based after this universe, but it's kind of the same idea, premise of people. Something happened on the planet. You got to stay in a vault, but is it real, or did the government hide that away? So it's kind of the same thing almost, but a little bit more serious. Silo is.
I'm glad this picture shows both of them, because that's immediately what I was thinking when you said it. That season 3 was a go.
Yeah. And I like the
Is
power
it
armor in the back.
Purnell or Parnell? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Purnell.
Yeah.
And she's not related to the Chris Purnell guy, right?
She's good.
A comedian guy. Because he plays the Cyclops in the series.
Yeah.
But these two in particular, she's on a climbing trajectory, her career.
Good.
She's
I
coming
think
off
so.
some great stuff. And Goggins is killing it right now.
Oh,
His
yeah.
last
dude,
few
yeah.
series, I mean, he just came out. Is it Righteous Gemstones?
I think so, yeah.
Is that but with Danny McBride and all them and John Goodman and all that, and that was just so well received, So he's been kind of the under the radar right now. Like, he's getting good work, he's putting out good performances, and I think them two are like, if you want us to stick around, you need to show us that this is going to be a show.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go season by season and be like, oh yeah, we're still working on season 2, and you have me on hold for a year and I can't work. So I think they had to really put something in contract.
I think
to maintain these people, these two in particular.
The way she plays this is just like such a childlike, naive type of person, which is just adorable in this, right? The way,
But she
just
gets
plays
more
it.
badass as it goes along because she's forced to. That's why I
Exactly.
like. She's
Yeah,
forced to get
yeah.
serious because she's gonna die. But let her pop. Since you're here, like you watch Silo. It's like
yeah.
Silo's more of a serious version of like being in a vault almost. Like the government lied.
Yeah,
And,
I think as far as the post-apocalyptic
yeah.
underground dweller type shows go, I prefer Silo to Fallout.
Yeah, it's more serious, it's but I mean that's what kind of like it is, and that's why I said that's why I like this show too. I mean, I love the game, but the concept of the government lied to you, so you got to be underground and stay there and be happy doing it, and like
That's been done so many other shows, even all the way back to like the 100 on CW kind of have a similar things like people are living underground because the government lied to them or some such thing.
Yeah.
John Peterson says, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a overused writing trope at this point.
Right.
But certain ones do it good. Fallout, of course, I love the game, but Silo did it pretty good too. That's why I was very impressed with that. So yeah.
Well, John Peterson says, if you want to see Goggins' range, look up his characters on Son of Anarchy. So, yeah. I did see a few things
with him.
Brilliant
from
show.
Justified. I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy.
I won't
know him from
watch
Justified was
Sons.
excellent.
I love bikes. I love, I have friends that have been bikers, and it's just such a good show.
Justified and Justified City Primeval. I haven't seen that.
Justified was excellent. The best season of Justified was like the 4th one.
Okay.
I'll just say like a particular season involving well, I won't give anything away. It's you get to a point you go, well, this is easily the best season of the show.
Okay. The Sons of Anarchy makeup person should have won an award with her work on Goggins. Ooh, really?
And by the way, the power armor is a big part of the storytelling too. If anybody's ever played the games, the power armor you have to earn and work towards it. And the first one, there's an unlimited one, the winter one, and the second one, you actually got to refill it constantly. It becomes a big part of your game if you want to be able to last longer. So it's good. That's how I like they included it into this series too, to make it a very important part, which was really cool.
Oh man, Vince Womack, the government lies? Say it ain't so.
What?
No,
Water
never.
makes you wet.
Why do I want to watch that Carney short song video again? Anyway, so go ahead.
Yeah, I know, right? So government lies? No. That's impossible.
Now put
So,
the thing back where it came from, or so help me!
well, season 1 of Fallout has pulled over 100 million viewers worldwide. That's a lot. Wow.
Right.
And that puts it among Prime Video's top 3 most watched shows ever. See, that's impressive right there. The success isn't just in the numbers, it's also earned praise from critics and fans alike that for its take on the game's post-apocalyptic setting. And it's true. Like, I mean, not just really so much us, but I mean, there have been so many other YouTubers out there that are just like, yeah, you got to watch this show. It is so much fun.
And to a quick note, people will say, and some say in the room, yeah, she's beautiful. That doesn't hurt the episode, but she actually is a good actress. She plays the role like you said. She comes off innocent and so naive at first, but by the end, she's like, no, I've learned enough. I've seen people die, and she's like, okay, she had to learn, otherwise she would have died. So it's like,
her characters had to adapt, even with a pretty good cast. I think Goggins carries the show.
Yeah, and
I don't know if I would watch it without Walton Goggins.
But with her, to me, that's the way Rey should have been in Star Wars. Grow her slowly, but anyway, sorry.
Wow,
no,
that as they say could be a story for another time.
But that was a growth of an amazing character. I love the way they grew her up right in front of your eyes, and you're like, oh my gosh, you love it. It was like just to see the
exactly, Vince.
Yeah,
get tough or die.
And she did.
What it is.
It's like whoa, and it was just so cool to watch. It's like yes.
Yeah, she's thrown out of her comfortable vault environment, exposed to the real world. It's like, okay, I've got to pick it up, or I'm going to get killed here.
Exactly, and it was so well done.
Don't be ashamed of your naivete. You're going to die.
So actress Ella Purnell, Aaron Moten, and Walton Goggins announced on stage at New York's Beacon Theater that season 2 will premiere this December. Oh man, and it just seems so far away at this point now. But we're in May now, and that's kind of flown by. So it seems so far away right now, but you know what? I don't want to rush it because, that means winter will come even sooner. So the new episodes will pick up. It's true. The new episodes will pick up after season 1's ending and shift focus to the Mojave Desert and the ruins of New Las Vegas, a key setting familiar to fans of Fallout New Vegas. So
so go ahead.
So season 2 will stream exclusively on Prime Video in more than 240 countries and territories, and Goggins already teased wrapping of second season. Tom.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Fallout New Vegas is the most popular Fallout of them all. People love it. I love it. I love 3 more, but I'm going to be recording New Vegas once I finish 3. It is the most popular game of the whole series. People want a remake of that, which will probably happen. Fallout 3 is going to be remade. They already said it, and chances are New Vegas will too. And the fact that season 2 is going to be based in New Vegas, the stuff you can have.
And Fallout 3 it had 6 add-ons to it, didn't it?
Yes, quite a lot.
And these add-ons they changed the game.
It did.
It wasn't just an add-on to the game. It was all new content, all new storyline added to it. You would get another 10 to 15 hours or more gameplay out of each one.
Well, that's why usually what I do with those series of games,
huge game.
I'll wait till the greatest hits come out, and then you get everything all at once. It's like, but there's a lot added.
What was that? Game of the Year editions?
Yes. Just like with Fallout 4, I get the Pip-Boy edition with the Pip-Boy. It's like, it's like awesome. I love that shot, by the way. That's awesome. It's like, we're wrapped. You can rip it off.
We're wrapped. You can rip off his makeup.
That's probably like 3 or 4 hours in the chair taking that on, putting it on.
I mean, dude, can you imagine being in the Mojave Desert and you have to wear that? Oh my God.
I don't think it was you guys I talked to about this. But he said I saw him on an interview early when the show was just coming out. And he said he scared himself one day because it was a long day. He got in makeup and then he went to his trailer and took a nap. And then when he woke up, he went to look in the mirror and he's like, I yelled out loud. He's like, and then I started laughing because I realized that I had the makeup on still, but he had the full ghoul makeup. And I think even like in shooting during the day, instead of taking it off, like there's video of him going to get coffee or get a sandwich or something in his makeup. So I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
No, I just had a heart attack.
It's sun exposure. I've been out in the sun too long.
Oh man, I can't imagine the punishment going through with wearing that in the hot sun and on top of that with what he's wearing on top of that too. You know, with the long trench coat and the hat and everything like that. It's like, dude, you must be boiling.
He's baking inside.
Oh damn,
100%.
yeah. Jeez.
And don't forget, these
Bill
are like
Buckley.
on set for 16 hours a day sometimes. So.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I'll bet.
Bill Buckley
I'll bet
says,
you they have like a cooling station.
Oh,
they
you'd have
had
to.
better. I liked how they added the rad roaches in season 1. That was really cool.
Yeah, the rad roaches with the scene with Michael Emerson's character, and there I was thinking, oh, it's Michael Emerson. He's going to be in the show. Cool.
And the
Next
Mr. Handy
episode.
was cool too. Yeah, I loved the Mr. Handy.
Like,
the series.
Guys, like, oh, hi, Michael. Bye, Michael.
The series, the first season, when I watched it, the character that I liked the least in the series, because of the way he was, I was like, ooh, I really don't like this guy. I don't like the way he acts. He's backstabby, stuff like that. But it was that Pemberton character, and or that's his real name. The actor's name is Pemberton, but he's the one in he's the early squire, to the armor guy, and I hated his character, but I really liked the actor, so it helped me get through it because he was just so despicable. You know, once he finds out what's going on, it's like, oh, I don't like you. But to find out he's a stand-up comedian, so they really they had no type they were looking for. It seems like they did real casting for all the parts.
Oh, it's about time somebody actually does their homework. So,
because some people I expected to see it because they're great, and then so I'm like, wow, I'm surprised he's in this.
Yeah, quick note. Take note, Disney. This is the way you actually do a series good. You actually do your homework and use on the source material. That might work if Marvel was done that and Star Wars did. Oh, wait. No.
Yeah. Hello, McFly.
Yeah.
Damn.
We don't read comics. Well, maybe you should. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. It's a reading rainbow. So. Hooked on phonics work for me. So, or maybe in this case it didn't. So Vernon Sanders, Amazon's head of television, said the early renewal reflects confidence in the team, and it should, because they totally deserve this 100%. So he said, we are absolutely thrilled that our global Prime Video customers will be able to delve deeper into the wonderfully surreal and captivating world of Fallout, said Vernon Sanders, head of, global head of television at Amazon MGM Studios. Jonah, Lisa, Geneva, and Graham have done an exceptional job bringing this beloved video game franchise to vivid life on Prime Video. Together with our amazing partners at Bethesda Games and Bethesda Softworks, we are delighted to announce a third season of Fallout, well ahead of the much anticipated debut of season 2. So that's what I want to hear. See, this is when, you know what? Because we've had, let's put it this way, we've had so many crappy video game adaptations to screen, and we've had quite a few really good ones. So I've heard, Last of Us is I don't know, season 1 was kind of okay. I haven't really watched it, but I heard season 2 is like going downhill like really quick.
Stopped after the third episode.
Yeah, you got Resident Evil. You know what? For me, I don't mind Resident Evil.
I love the movie.
I like the movies.
I love the
That
movie.
series,
Yeah.
That latest series was awful.
Yeah, the series.
Oh yeah, that was bad. Yeah, the one on Netflix. Oh, that was horrible. Blah. But then again, you had the Sonic series 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, brilliant! Gets better
those are
every. Yes, so good.
It does, right?
Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
That was awesome. I love that one. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
of course, and I know people are going to disagree with me. I liked Halo, but I know a lot of people hated it. I know. I understand.
I liked how they were. I like the effects in Halo. Right?
Oh yeah, like
how they did the the costumes and whatnot, and the ships and the Covenant. I like how they did that. It's the story that kind of bugged me on it.
Yeah,
right?
It was leading into Reach, which was the first part of the story of the games. Season 3 would have been leading into Reach, which they're still
Right.
shopping a certain so we'll wait and see. But yeah, I can see how people were mad. I liked it, but I can see why though. At least I'll admit to that. Yeah.
And now we're getting talks of Nintendo wanting to do Link, Zelda.
Ooh, that's a
Which-
very touchy one.
I know,
If
I
done
know.
right, it could be amazing, but you better.
Well,
do
that's
that
the
one
thing
right.
because remember, Nintendo's very protective of their property.
They are.
So,
They are very.
And they're in such a different spot. Like,
exactly.
they could throw 500 million at this movie, and they're like, "Oh, well, that was just a hobby. This isn't where we make our money."
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like when Amazon did Prime. It's like, do you really think they're making more money streaming than Prime? I'm waiting for an ad to pop up. Oh, all Fallout games now available at Amazon.com. You know, I mean, I'm waiting for something that they haven't really mentioned these games. They mentioned Bethesda and the production companies, but you know what I mean?
Came out, which I have yet to watch. I actually got it right here. Is Minecraft. I'm going to watch it here soon. So,
Or would we want Fallout the series? Would we want a game that recreates this story?
Oh, that's
Like
an
this
interesting
vault
idea.
and this angle?
actually, you could probably it probably does exist in 76 somewhere. I bet you, because 76 is so vast. I mean, they did an expansion on Fallout 4, which I've yet to figure out how to get that going. Is where you're in London actually with Fallout 4. It's an expansion on the PC version, which I've yet to try, but it's supposedly a version in London. I want to see them do a Canadian one. I think that'd be cool. But it could be so expanded.
I would say in our lifetimes, we've gotten more video game adaptations of movies that were good than vice versa, than movie adaptation movie adaptations of games, of pre-existing games.
Yeah. At least we'll never see the likes of. No, I shouldn't say that because Fate has a way of rearing its ugly head. Because I was going to say, at least we'll never have something like Mario back in '91.
Well, I mean, it's kind of speaking of that,
But
and then bad
Street
movie,
Fighter.
bad result. But that's what I was going to point out.
Yeah.
Is the quality of Street Fighter really that much better than Mortal Kombat? Like from a production value. But how much better was Mortal Kombat received knowing they were giving the product? They were giving us a really good quality kind of B movie.
Now, which Mortal Kombat
You know
are you
what I
referring
mean?
to? The
The,
original?
the very first one. The very first
I
one.
enjoyed it.
Compared with the Street Fighter back then with Raul Julia and
Yeah.
Jean-Claude. And you can't say that the production value was probably much bigger for that movie, right? But the writing fails it, the story fails it. Where Mortal Kombat, to me, that movie made the game bigger. And that movie's kind of cheesy. It's fun in a fun way because I own Mortal Kombat, or I don't own the games. I own the movie.
Yeah,
right.
So I mean,
You know what, and John? I forgot about this Double Dragon. I totally forgot about that.
That was made, wasn't it? That was a movie.
that was there was
Yeah.
one made. Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah,
ever saw
man.
I
that.
forgot about that as well.
Yeah, and Vince Womack says Fallout Canada wouldn't work. Even the Death Claws are too polite. Yeah, that's true.
And again, kind of, I keep thinking of this more, and I'm like, oh well, the Warriors game was fantastic, but that's going after the movie. It was after the movie, not we're looking for games that became movies, you know. And Resident Evil was nothing like the games.
Plus,
it's
so
a totally different style movie.
The Warriors was a Rockstar game, and they rarely ever do failures. That was the same, Rockstar just GTA and all them. So
I mean,
yeah.
gosh, what have they really done?
Yeah.
So, Nolan and Joy added that they're excited to end the world all over again. Hooray. I'm like, thanking fans and cast and crew and Bethesda. So he says the holidays came a little early this year, and we are thrilled to be ending the world all over again for a third season of Fallout, said executive producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. On behalf of our brilliant cast and crew, our showrunners, Geneva and Graham, and our partners at Bethesda, we're grateful to our incredible collaborators at Amazon MGM Studios and to the amazing fans as we continue our adventures in the wasteland together. So I'm liking this. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Excuse me. Showrunners Robertson, Dwart, and Wagner also expressed their thanks to the team. So we're so grateful to have survived the apocalypse for another season, and thanks to the incredible team and our whole cast and crew, Kilter and Amazon. They said so.
I see that's like what Star Wars should have been.
Right.
A poster like that. I mean, it's like, you guys, there are people out there that can still do it.
Right? Oh man, and Vince Morbeck's ever seen Dead or Alive movie? Oh God, no. Oh, I have.
I forgot about that.
That's the one
I
with
thought it was
Rutger Hauer.
so
That was
cheesy.
a long time ago.
Now,
That's
for
what I was thinking
fun,
of.
you know what did some
No,
good
I
games
think it
after horror movies? If anybody played the Friday the 13th, even though they shut down the servers, it was an online one, but offline too. That was good. And same with the Evil Dead. You actually can play as Ash. That was kind of fun too. They really did a good job with that one.
Oh yeah, man. No, I seen Dead or
No,
Alive.
I'm thinking of something else.
Ooh, that was wow. That was just not good.
Dead or
At least
Alive,
to me, it
wasn't that
wasn't.
made by U-Balls? Wasn't he responsible for that?
Oh geez, I'm trying to remember.
He's done a number of bad video game adaptations.
Yeah, right. Bill Barkley says, I would have loved to seen a Parasite Eve movie made. There was a crap Asian one made. It was awful. That's what I heard.
Yeah, and such a brilliant game. There's talk about remaking that game, actually, to modernizing it to the modern eye. That was a good game.
Yeah, right.
Such a good game in its day. So,
and he also says there's a new Resident Evil movie coming, hopefully resetting it and making it more like the games.
I understand. I still loved Mila, and it was kind of a side story from the Resident Evil, kind of in its own way. But it'd be kind of nice to go to the originals and stick with that. But
well, they tried the Silent Hill also, and those they're interesting movies.
But they weren't as good as the games. No,
not at all.
I was like, no, you let down on that one.
Yeah, and also that Monster Hunter, that could have been.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that should have been bigger to me. I was like waiting for that movie. Also, was one of those movies I was like, they just don't know how to do a climax to a movie anymore. The movie is bigger than the big fight, where the big fight should be the biggest thing in the whole movie, not a build up and then kind of a let off too early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see. Oh God, Alone in the Dark. Oh, that one. Yeah.
Good series of games, but
yeah. But yeah, so what it's about, obviously, if you haven't seen it, and if you haven't, well, why haven't you? Fallout tells the story of people forced underground out of their underground shelters 200 years after nuclear war. And it's a brutal, bizarre wasteland. And I love that giant frog creature thingy with the multiple tongue thing. That was like fun. Man, oh man, oh man. And the show explores several survival themes and equity and identity while featuring sharp writing and unexpected humor. So, yeah, so this is going to be coming out in, December. So,
and for the people who don't know, if you use Amazon shipping and you're on Prime, you have Prime streaming.
Exactly.
Yep.
Give us Death Claws. There's some big baddies. Give us some super mutants and even a mega super mutant. I want to see more of that. That'll be hopefully in season 2. So
now, there is something quick that I do want to share, and it happens to be this here. because this new series is also coming out. Alien Earth reveals hybrids and first look images and a premiere date.
Ew.
So, yeah, this is a new series, a new Alien series coming out. I don't know what to make of this yet. So, because Romulus, I thought it was going to be okay, and it just turned into another. Yeah, it turned into another Aliens 4, basically.
Yeah,
you know, no matter how many member berries they put in that kind of thing, it's just like
I wanted everybody to be killed. All those, it's like kill them all.
I know, right? And then, you know, you got the android, you know, basically stealing the line from Sigourney Weaver all over again. It's like, really? Did you have to do that? Damn it. God, it just takes away, you know? Vince Womack, yeah, the trailer looks promising, but they're just trailers. Exactly.
And remember, Vince, people, different editors edit the trailers to make them look good, but give me the full length.
Yeah, right. And Franco, I agree with you. Alien is done to death. Let it
I
rest.
think so. They could let it rest some and move on to other deserving franchises.
Yeah, or create something new, give them original or something. Yeah, it's like.
And Romulus is the rogue squadron of the aliens verse, says John Peters. Oh man! And Lorthoff still haven't watched it yet. Romulus,
I haven't watched it either.
No,
I mean,
you can kind
cool
of
violent scenes, a lot of fun blood and stuff. Would feel like watching some blood and some cool scenes, but I wouldn't rewatch it though. I wouldn't. It's not worth it.
No, it's forgettable. At least to me, it was. So
yeah.
For me,
So what's going on here?
Only two: the first one and the second one.
True. So FX has to reveal the premiere date and the first official images for Alien Earth, the upcoming series from Fargo creator Noah Hawley. And the 8-episode season debuts Tuesday, August 12th, with the first 2 episodes airing at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific on FX and streaming to Hulu in the U.S. Internationally, the series will be available on Disney Plus, and new episodes will drop weekly on Tuesdays. So, you know what? Because I keep on forgetting that Disney now owns this franchise. Damn it! Because
they always said the aliens are now princesses. I guess some of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
The alien queen.
Yeah. So it's quite apparent for their whole shtick there. You know.
I just don't see how the aliens would be a threat on our home base.
Yeah, right. When you have
it's not like they can take over fast like the zombie apocalypse type thing, where it's just you bite and you get infected. Like they need face huggers to infect. Otherwise, the aliens don't do anything, right?
Right.
It's a longer gestation period. They'd have to be unknown forever.
Tie it in with people forget Blade Runner's in the same universe as Aliens, so I'm tying a film with them. They are in the same universe. They've already admitted.
I know. I'm probably in a minority of people who don't want the universes crossing over, because I still like to think of Blade Runner as its own entity and Aliens as something different.
Oh yeah.
I am with you, Pop. Blade Runner, the first film, is one of my all-time favorite film. It's a masterpiece. But
not everything needs to be interconnected.
By extension, then Disney owns Blade Runner.
Shut up! Nope.
See where this can go. They're connected. Oh, but Disney owns. No.
Yeah, right. So that's gonna be awkward when the Disney princesses get together. Yeah, it will be, right? So Xenos work because humans are stupid, says John. I agree with you. That's why, right? So and don't cross the streams. Yeah.
There's actually one alien game that was made.
No crossover universe BS.
Yeah.
There was one aliens game there. You got to play a person that has to avoid an alien. You can't even shoot it. It just tracks you down, and you basically it's a hiding game because this thing will tear you to shreds if you find. And it's super hard and scary as hell. I forget. I think it's Covenant. It's super good though. It's like scary as hell.
When it comes right down to it, aliens work best in confined spaces.
Yes.
You can't run away from them. You have very limited hiding. They work great in space stations or ships, but on Earth,
if you can call in an airstrike,
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
Airstrike.
This game, you're on the ship with the alien, and it's hunting you down, and you're gonna try to avoid. I guess it's an amazing game, but it's really super scary as hell. It's like, yay.
Xenomorphs are Disney princesses like Rachel Ziegler? Yeah, they are.
Weird.
100%. Yeah, right.
Weird.
Let's see. So
But they
you
got a better brain, just like
oh,
better than Rachel.
well, that's true. At least they can think and calculate. So unlike Rachel Ziegler. So Timothy Oliphant as Kirsch, I guess, in this series. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that this
android.
guy's I was gonna say replicant. Yeah, android, right?
Yeah.
We're not connecting those series.
No, we're not.
No. So what is Alien Earth about? Okay, so I gotta use my movie voice for this. So set in the year 2120, Alien Earth follows a crash-landed research vessel, the USCSS Margonaut. What brings the xenomorph threat to Earth? Sydney Chandler stars as Wendy, a hybrid prototype caught in a high-stakes corporate future controlled by 5 global companies: Prodigy, Wayland Yutani, Lynch, Dynamic, and Threshold. Dun dun dun.
So when did the corporation wars actually happen?
Well,
I think it was almost from the beginning, slowly.
know.
Because remember, if we add Prometheus, which nobody, we don't need to add that to it. You know, that was the corporations taking over, exploring where they weren't supposed to go, and that's how it all. You know, like, and it's like, yeah. So I mean, really, they've been there from the beginning, trying to. We don't care if people die during these missions because we need to get certain things from it. Yeah,
that's right. Snorterpoopus has it. Yeah, xenomorphs are pretty. Ziegler isn't. Yeah, that's true. So,
And all restaurants are Taco Bell.
yes. So let's see. We got a Emily lookalike, Sydney Chandler as Wendy. And if you don't get that reference, that's okay. Wendy is more like a typical synthetic. She's the first successful hybrid, a humanoid robot infused with human consciousness. Oh, really? Created by Prodigy Corporation's ambitious young CEO, when a Wayland Yutani ship collides with Prodigy City, Wendy and a tactical team confront terrifying alien life forms. Of course they do, marking the beginning of a new kind of war.
see, this is where I question: what year is this compared to the Blade Runner with Rachel? Rachel was really the one of her kind. Remember, she was with Human Memories, the first replicant, and they're technically in the same thing of a synthetic.
But you're
The first
merging.
replicant without an expiration date.
Yeah, she
Right,
never had
exactly.
that as well.
Yeah.
And she had the memories of Wayland's niece, so it's like, okay,
Yeah, maybe Wayland bought them out or something like that. I don't know.
I know, just intriguing. Yeah.
Corporate takeover.
Well, that's the
So,
difference.
You know,
Replicants get memories. Androids just get
Blank.
their own consciousness. They can build their own experiences.
Yeah, they don't have any
suppose, yeah.
memories. They have a short 4-year lifespan because in that time they'll make their own emotional responses.
Yeah, like
And then
Roy
they
in
expire.
Blade Runner was just all blank, but then he became highly intelligent immediately and became the danger, but he only lives a lifespan of 3 years. So, like,
Hey, Dark Helmet, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Walks in and puts on the man thong and sits in the recliner.
Yeah, it was Tyrell, by the way, not Wade.
Tyrell, yes, thank you, yeah. But the Tyrell's niece, it was her memories, and she remembers it, but she's like, no, and then she realizes she is a replicant. But people always question if Deckard was a replicant. That was a big question in that whole series.
Yeah,
I
that
think
will
he's a replicant.
divide the fandom because I'm of the thought that he's not a replicant.
I'm with you.
whereas I
Yeah.
think the director of Blade Runner has come out and said yes, he is. So,
Yeah,
So the
Android's
official-
Dream of Electric Sheep, Bill. Yeah, that's the name of the actual book it's based after. Yeah.
So the official synopsis is like this: Prodigy, an infamous Wayland-Yutani, Lynch, Dynamic, and Threshold in this hyper-capitalistic future. Ooh, hyper-capitalistic. Cyborgs and synthetics are part of everyday life. However, the founder and CEO of Prodigy Corporation achieves a monumental breakthrough with the creation of hybrids. humanoid robots infused with actual human consciousness, blurring the lines between artificial and organic life in a relentless race for immortality. So basically, transhumanism. The first of these hybrids is Wendy, whose existence marks a pivotal moment in technological evolution.
Surprised they didn't make her a ginger with pigtails, and Wendy, she can make burgers.
Yeah, right. Come
So
on.
this is going to be before the first movie because Ash was a common android.
Yeah. So
So
no, Van Damme is a replicant, says Bill.
By the way, on a side note, do you know now in science they just discovered to put human flesh over robots now, and it is a thing. It's really going to happen. It's getting real.
Did I really need to know that now?
It's becoming real. It's becoming. It actually is happening.
Why human? Why just not a synthetic?
Well, you can make it's like a synthetic flesh that's like humans. It's actually they created that flesh originally for like burn victims and stuff like that, but now they're going to put it over robots as well.
This is just for sex dolls.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's going to make $1 billion industry.
Damn,
hey, say what you want. That industry is always ahead technologically than most others. They really are
ahead. Really. So the series features an ensemble cast alongside Chandler, including Timothy Oliphant as Kirsch, Alex Lothar as Hermit, Samuel Blinken as Boy Cavalier, Babu Cisse as Moreau. Like, I didn't even know any of these guys.
No.
But I'm sure they're trying to make a claim to fame, and it's a bunch of people that I don't know about. And of course, you have your strong female black woman type, of course, because you have to have that in there. Because remember, last week we went through all the Oscar, do's and don'ts that you have to do. So of course you have to have that kind of.
She might still be a good character. I'm not going to judge it yet, but yeah.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And I don't want to say token or anything like that because like you just said, she could be an actual good character. So that color of hair does absolutely nothing for her, though. That's just me. So
yeah, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. So Alien Earth is created and executive produced by Noah Hawley. Ridley Scott, just go away.
No, come on. He did give us Blade Runner, so I can't my all-time save.
I know, but
And
a lot of
Alien.
his stuff has lately been garbage. Anyway, who launched the Alien franchise, who executive produces alongside David D. Zucker, a bunch of other people that I don't care about. And the series is produced by FX Productions. See, I just skipped all that because it doesn't really matter. The show will feature 5 alien creatures and aims to blend classic sci-fi horror, sure, where have I heard that before, Alien Romulus, with modern themes around AI. Of course it does, and corporate control and synthetic evolution. So we got a few more images here. So this is Yutani, played by Sandra Yee. Which I won't even bother pronounce whatever. Anyway, somebody that has no apparent need for shoes, who is known as Boy Cavalier, and he's got some awfully dirty feet. God, take a bath, will you? So, who reminds me of Mickey 17. And what's her face from that old sitcom show, Will and Grace, is also in this.
No way! I just love that show. She was awesome.
Along with let's see, Tom. What was his name? The comedian, the Canadian comedian, Tom.
That's Tom Green.
No, I'm just saying. It looks like Tom
He
Green.
looks like it. Okay,
No.
I see it. I see it. It's like,
Yeah.
God, he's
So.
I love Tom Green.
And here you go. Okay, so it's like a Bill. I'm trying to think. T1000. So he's like a bald T1000. What's his face?
Have you seen this boy?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, Robert Patrick. Yeah, it's a bald Robert Patrick. So there we go. It's like they try to cast these well-known actors as close as possible. Just to try to, I don't know, make it look good or something like that. Maybe that's the vibe I'm getting. I could be wrong. And that's pretty much it.
Like you said, somebody said modern society is becoming like Ex Machina. Believe it or not, we're getting there. Believe it or not, if anybody hasn't seen that, it's and AI. I work with AI, and it's AI itself even agrees there should be rules in place developed now that has rules between humans and AIs and everything. And you need to, because they've even said AI is getting smarter immediately, like really scary. So
no, I know that isn't Megan. I'm just saying it looks like it. So, and or Mickey 16. That's right. Yeah, or it could be him too. So it's hard to tell nowadays. So directors have an expiration date. That's true. After a certain age, they just lose their touch. Yeah. Asimov had the rules. That's right. So
it's funny enough though. This is science fiction. It's kind of becoming science fact now. That's the scary part. It really is.
I know. That is really the scary thing. So,
be nice to your AIs, people.
Exactly. So that being said, let's see. Before we go, we need to do the obligatory plugs, which we do on this channel. And that being said, I suppose we probably should do them now. So, like, for example, Flip City Magazine. So, who is down in the description down below? So, Flip City Magazine has, they're the Kraken. They're in the Kraken. And Mad Magazine of now. And if you want to go ahead and check out all their stuff, then head over to their magazine website over there and at Flip City Mag. And you can go ahead and check out some of the free issues that they got that they loan out to you that you can go ahead and check out. And if you want to go ahead and get yourself a subscription, then down below you can use the coupon code CRC for 10% off, like Vince Womack is saying right here, 10% off of your yearly subscription, and go ahead and check them out. So they got some things planned, and you might want to check them out because they're planning on doing some fun stuff. And also we got Al Nickerson, our happy duty comic guy over at sortofeden.com, who is I'm thinking he's pretty close to finishing his third issue. But if you want to go ahead and get the first and second issue, then you want to do that and head over to his website over at Messianic Store at bigartel.com. And get yourself an issue or two, and I'm sure he'll greatly appreciate it. And pick up the couple of issues that he has there, or even check him out over on his YouTube channel over at Albert Nickerson. And I'm hoping that he does more live stream stuff. So because it was quite fun when he was on there. And check out his comics because he worked over at Marvel and DC. Yeah. He is an awesome guy. And he has no problem talking to anybody. Yeah. And actually he's getting close to finishing as far as I know. So nice. And I'm not going to say this out loud because
no. Shush.
I see what you're doing, Pop. So that also being said, if you want to go ahead. No deep bebop boobs. And yeah. So, and Padawannabe, do you got anything that you want to plug? He's thinking
no.
There we go.
Just here, same time. Just here. Yeah, I'm still working on it. I don't know. I am so indecisive. I just want I want video. I want to do my streams, but I want to have an intro, and I just haven't really gotten to the point where I can do it yet. Like I said last week, I should just start. So I'm working. I have been cleaning, so I'm working on a place that I can actually kind of put out the Legos, so I don't have to go, oh, let me pull them out of this box and put them in this tray and make sure none fall off.
That's cool.
Exactly.
But yeah, I am still thinking of stuff, and I'm so late this week. I was kind of thinking, well, how could I just do like live promos? I'll just do some shorts for promos. I don't need videos until I start doing some content. Then my commercials will make themselves kind of. So once I start having content, then it'll be like, oh, I have something to pull from now.
There we go.
So, but that's it.
Not the pet for hire. Maybe he can make you
Same as here.
Yeah.
You know, got to watch. I find for Lego, he seems to do it perfect. Is Steve actually, like when he does his Lego things? The way he has it organized, he always has everything ready, good little spot, and he doesn't seem to, it's like, oh yeah, the way he does it, pretty good.
Yeah, you have to have it organized because you can accidentally brush like a sleeve over stuff. You're like, oh my god, I mean, it's like model making. You can easily kind of mess yourself up so inadvertently.
Yeah,
like you get up a little too quick and you bump the table. You're like, no, you know what I mean?
Legos all
nice
over the place.
loss.
Oh, the horror of it all.
All right. And Pop Culture Republic, what do you got going on?
My channel where I talk about anything and everything pop culture related, movies, TV shows, anime, K-dramas, comic books. Tonight, I do believe I'll be chatting about some new to me TV shows that I just finished binging on. I'll be chatting about them and talking about some relatively new. Well, one of them's not so new. 1883. I spent years ignoring the hype, and then I just thought, okay, I will start this show and see what it's about. 4 episodes later, I was like, oh, I just binged 4 episodes of this, or 3 episodes. Like, wow, this is pretty good. So yeah, I'll be chatting about that and a couple of other TV shows I've just finished. That's tonight, 10-ish, 30 start time, Texas time. I start somewhere around 10 o'clock.
I love how you're so firm on the time.
Yeah, because it's
around that time.
Yeah, around that time when I get done making an intro video and a thumbnail, then the house cats decide they want first dinner or second dinner, pettings, catnip, and it's like, okay, the cats are settled.
Oh,
start a
man.
live stream without hearing meow, meow, meow.
I go meow.
Meow.
I go meow.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Yes,
That's when you
that's it. For an hour straight. It's like, okay, cats want attention.
That's when you give them a little bit of NyQuil in their drink.
That's why I'm a dog person.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yes.
man. Okay.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I do believe I'm going to start up my comic book Saturdays pretty soon.
Yeah. Right on. You got so many doubles that I want. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know. Oh man. It's like I had that issue. I want that issue. God.
Yes. Well, when I used to work at a comic book store in the 90s, it's like, okay, do I want a paycheck this week or do I want to pick up a few issues?
Yeah, I know, right? Man, it just
bills
seemed like you had the
won't pay
perfect job.
themselves.
No, that's true. And our Techno Sapien geek, Tom, what do you got going on?
That was one of my dreams, by the way, either running a record store or comic book store. That's two things I always wanted to do.
I know.
Yeah, it's like with that John Cusack film when he ran the record store. I loved that film. What was it? High Fidelity. I was like, that was my dream. But what's going on? Doing game recordings, of course. Oblivion, playing a lot because I love the Oblivion remastered, and Fallout remastered now is going to happen. Fallout 3 remastered. Oh, I can't wait. Just give us a run button that didn't exist in the original, which I'm now also recording as well on the channel. And I've added Sleeping Dogs, which I haven't posted up yet, but I'm going to add that as a third game. And sometimes I try to stream Destiny because I'm getting used to streaming with OBS, which can be complicated as hell. But it's kind of a touch and go thing there. I do have the book out as well. Thank you, Vince. I was going to post that, but you did that for me as well. That Amazon book. That's the poem book with more serious notes about my depression I dealt with my teens and 20s. And also even a few years ago when I lost my 2 cats the same year, that was a really hard year for me. And I released the book finally because it can help people with issues who wants to do things that aren't good, wants help, and also addiction problems or anything. I leave a bunch of phone numbers at the back of the book I added, so which hopefully can help people and stuff. And and I'm working on my photo book, and I want to do more vlogs. I did my first professional camera teaching vlog, which some of you guys might have watched, about how to do camera photo shoots on a budget with 2 cheap cameras and a phone. So I hope you enjoy it, Mad Ben. I hope it was good. I hope it's okay. Let me know. And yeah, no, I did the vlog. I actually did my first B-roll entrance. That was something different. I didn't do the music. It's the only thing I didn't do, but I created like a B-roll entrance, my phone book. But it was a B-roll entrance, and it was really fun to do. And yeah, I enjoyed learning to edit more and what have you. But yeah, that's about it, really. Just a lot of stuff. So
Right on.
I hope you enjoyed it, man. It was kind of personal, but that's why I figured if it can help somebody out there with any other problems like that, that's the main thing. It was Jason that really convinced me. Finally, I had other people tell me, but Jason said, "Yeah, do it." And he did a song actually after one of them, and I always appreciate him for that. But he made me say, "Screw it," and then I published it, and hopefully it can help some people out there. So
nice. That's awesome. And on top of that, I guess for me, yeah, see, I'm a graphic designer and I do things and I help people on a budget. If there's anything that you need done out there, because we're all trying to pinch our pennies and all that kind of stuff, and the Bistro has it going, dude. Nice to call on you. Well, not really call on you, but I'm glad that you're here. You like this thing called the stream. So do I, because it gets you, gets me to talk to people and connect. And that being said, I'd like to connect with you out there. If any of you need anything graphic wise or that I can help you out with, because I've helped out, some very YouTubers and other things as well. Like for example, Canadian Spider-Man, who was here, which I thought he would, because we were going to be talking about Spider Noir, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. If you need help with anything, I can do it on a budget. And help you guys out there. Plus, on top of that, yeah, if there's anything you want out there in the store, then there is stuff there in the store. Or if you want, I can probably help you out with other things. I guess hence the graphic designer kind of stuff, which I'm kind of repeating myself.
Yeah, Canadian Spider-Man is probably hunting something and cooking it right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, more deer.
True. Otherwise, he would have chimed in.
Yeah, exactly right. So he's probably covered in deer blood right now.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting Bambi.
Yeah, exactly.
He probably is, but he's good at it. So.
That's true, right? Let's see. What do we got going on? Let's see. This past Saturday, if you haven't dropped by, I'm still trying to kind of figure out a really good time to do the whole Mike's Movie Matinee. So this past Saturday, we did The Lost World, the original Lost World, which was, as far as I know, seeing how I said it on there anyway, the first movie to use stop motion animation. And it also did feature Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in that movie. So, it was quite fun to watch. So if you got about, well, I think it was about almost maybe 2 hours or something like that, or an hour and a half. It's a fun movie. It's a fun old movie to watch. So go ahead and check that out. What I'm going to be showing this Saturday, you know what? I'm kind of torn between either Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, or I'm trying to think what the other guy's name was, because right now
Laurel and Hardy around this.
Yeah, there was Laurel and Hardy. I'm thinking about probably showing another first in movie cinema when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
who was first, Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin? I'm always curious about those two.
You know what? I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah. But that being said, it's going to be another Hollywood first, so check it out on Saturdays. Let's see, more fun videos coming your way on this channel, and like I said before, don't forget to check out these guys, Pat Wannabe and Pop Culture
Republic.
Pop Culture Republic.
Me, yes, hello.
Him. And our technical.
Fire your cue cards, guy. Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right? But Abbott and Luca Silly. Well, I'm going like earlier.
Yeah, before them. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what you
So-
can't do? I don't think is Three Stooges because they're
yes.
heavily owned.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Bill
Yeah,
Barkley got it. Harold Lloyd. Yes, Harold Lloyd. So
Yes,
it's more
yes.
than likely going to be
Lloyd,
Harold
okay.
Lloyd. Yeah. So so this time around, because the first one was sci-fi, the second one was horror. The last one that we just did, the Lost World, was adventure, and so this time I'm going to be doing comedy.
Nice.
So trying to hit all the original genres, as it were. So
Those guys were crazy back then. They did all their stunts. Some of those guys almost died doing some.
Oh yeah, and no
say,
safety equipment and stuff.
Like a Buster Keating or something.
Oh
Yeah, I was about to say, Jackie Chan was actually influenced by Buster Keaton.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Doing his own stunts.
That's right. So fun stuff that I'm trying to put out for everybody to enjoy, right? Because like today's topics, Spider Noir, and now we're getting another Fallout, and with an additional season on top of that, try to bring a lot of good news to this channel, not just some of the bad news, but because we need a little bit more positivity going on here.
Well, let me say on your behalf, Comic, just that you give more of the positivity than a lot of the other channels. You get some of them to talk about, like, let's complain about everything going. We don't really. I find you complain here. You just either make fun of stuff that's really bad, but you give a lot of the positivity. That's what we need more of, in my opinion. The world needs more positivity.
Trying to make pop culture great again.
Yes,
that's right. It's gonna be so huge. Gonna make it so popular. Gonna make it awesome. Gonna make it great. Even
got my
Totally
people
great.
working on it. The best people.
That's right. Only the best. Only the hugest on this channel.
The hugest. So that being said, everybody have a fun week. We will hopefully see you on Friday. And like these people here on this panel, check out their channels as well and give them your love and support and subscribe to all of them and get their
Yay.
keisters going. So that being said,
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!
Hail Hydra.
oh fine, all of you say your hell hydras and stuff. I
Love
haven't
you,
ended
Mom.
the shoot. There we go.
Hey.